Hello everyone, I'm Bob Mackey from OneUp.com, and who is here with me today?
Hey, what's up? It's Jose Otero, and I reviewed Devil May Cry.
Yeah, Jose's the star of the show. He comes first on the bill. So,
Yes.
what are we doing, Jose?
I'm
Showing
right
off?
now playing Devil May Cry and trying not to die, but
Nice.
we were going to show it off, maybe talk a little bit about what makes it so special, what I thought made it so special
Right, this got the
for the
coveted
review.
A grade from you, correct?
Yes, my first A on One Up. How about that?
That is,
Only
you're
took 2 years.
setting a precedent.
Yeah, now everything's going to get an A. Watch
Wait a
out.
minute.
Watch
Wait.
out, Internet. Yeah, no. So as you're seeing right now, I am like tearing people up. So one of the things that really attracted me to this game, because I'm sure that's what you were going to ask me, Bob,
Yes.
is its combat. Its combat is really, really approachable. Some people feel it's too dumbed down and easy. I feel that is really a mistake to kind of assume that, because even with sort of its approachability, there's something to be said about the way you can do so much with it. I
Yeah.
mean, like I rarely play games that I feel like the combat is quite as flexible as this one. I'm saying that as I run around and away from people. But
Please,
okay, so look at that. That was a perfect evade. I had my
nice.
demon abilities like turned on, and so that's why when I moved out of the way, it went slow mo.
You're S ranking it right now.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of nuance to this
Right.
thing.
Can you talk about how the weapons work? I noticed you're swinging out a lot of weapons there
I
on the
am,
fly.
yeah.
And
Yes,
how does that
yes.
work exactly?
Basically, they figured out something. So according to the reboot, they contextualize it a little bit. They put down that basically Dante is the son of demon father, angel mother. You heard that? And he basically, oh, I got hit. Because of that, he has the abilities of both. So on the controller, what that means is that if I'm holding nothing, I just swing a normal weapon like I'm doing right here.
Right.
Right. If I hold down the right trigger, I activate demon mode, and with demon mode, I basically swing heavier but more powerful weapons, but they're a little slower. Left trigger holds down. I can do angel moves basically, and angel style. Excuse me, is a lot faster and therefore combo friendly.
So you have to switch up between them depending on who you're facing or what you're up against.
Yeah, yeah. So for example, in this instance right here, I'm fighting. He's only weak against demon weapons, and so I'm gonna have to switch between this axe that's on my back right now and these gauntlets, which are kind of ugly. These are one of the ugliest weapons in the game.
I
But they're
never
also
used the
kinda
gauntlets in
useful.
the old DmC
Yeah.
games. They were kind of a little too tricky for me.
Well, yeah, and they require charging, which I'm not good at charging in DMC games, but that actually came out really
Yeah,
well.
that worked.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, that's a witch. See the one with the blue orb? I hate her. I hate her so much because she makes fighting really complicated. Because if I don't focus on her, she sends that shield out to the enemies that are here, and that's a major pain in the ass. So I'm gonna try and get a couple of hits in on her.
So let's talk about how this game looks. But from what I'm looking at, it looks amazing. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
super
Yeah.
smooth. I mean, it's more. I think it's more style than technical prowess. Although Ninja Theory is. I mean, they're the masters of mocap, aren't they?
They're a very good studio that uses mocap.
Yeah.
Yeah, real well. Obviously, we're not showing the cutscenes are kind of the best place to see that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do some pretty crazy things, and they emphasize performance. I guess that's one thing to really kind of talk about. I really admire the way for them, like a scene comes down to like motion capture actors. They do full performance capture, and you see these crazy little details in a lot of their CG that looks really good, and their scripts are really good too. Like there's a lot to that. For some people, that's not enough though. They need a they wanted wacky Dante with white hair and all
Right.
of kind of the crazy.
You're saying DMC 3 Dante might have a coke problem.
Yeah, dude, he is so coked out in that game and just crazy. And I feel like no, this game kind of makes him. For some people, he's not that likable,
Right.
and I could totally understand that. But I really liked what they did. with
I
the
never
character.
was attached to him as a character. He just seemed like a conduit through which action games were delivered to
Mhm.
you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I
Alright,
mean,
ooh.
and I can say not just based on this level, because this level is obviously a really very colorful level, very stylish. Like this game isn't dreary; it is very like super, I don't know, stylized.
Yeah.
Lots of colors you usually don't see in games, even though it's Unreal. Is
And
this Unreal?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
Unreal. And Ninja Theory, another thing to just be said about the graphics and the look of the game is that they take a lot of risk, or a couple of risks in this game with the levels that they make. For example, this one takes place in a club, and it's about to get like super psychedelic and weird and crazy. And they tied that to story. It's that the demons can pull him into an alternate reality called Limbo.
Mm-hmm.
And in Limbo, the world kind of gets distorted and weird, and it becomes a cool mechanic. Because yeah, a guy like beating the hell out of like all of these enemies in the middle of the street, like how is that explainable? And that's something Bayonetta did too. They had like an alternate reality where a lot of the battles went down.
Right,
I
yeah.
feel. Yeah, okay, so this is a specific enemy type that I gotta watch out for because he's kind of a pain. Then I have these flying things that I need to worry about. I forgot what they're called, but they're kind of annoying. Ooh, I just hit that thing back at her. Did you see that? And that happens a lot by accident with me. And some people say again, like, oh, that's easy. No, it's not, because there are fights where like that becomes like survival. Like you need that. Also, very rarely do I feel like I'm getting hit off screen in a cheap way.
Yeah, you're saying there's
enemies.
no lock on, but you don't really need it that much.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see the devil trigger, because I guess I should show you that as well. I like the devil trigger, even though it's kind of played down a little in this game, but I feel that's okay because the core combat's so good that that's fine. So by clicking the two sticks, we go to devil, and everyone gets suspended in the air, and then you just go to town on people.
Yeah, and I think we were talking before. It seems like a very platinum type move, or a very like Kamiya type move, but it feels at home in Devil May Cry. I don't think Devil May Cry ever had like a time freeze style.
I want to say no.
Okay,
but,
I could be wrong. I mean, I haven't played all of them.
Yeah. Ooh, you saw that dodge? Because I did that close in Angel mode, he'll also teleport like away and things like that. But there is no lock on, and for some people that's kind of a turn off, and I completely understand. But I think that the combat itself is structured in a way that, I don't know, you want to go for like the highest score possible, and you're empowered to do so, right? And that's cool. I don't know, in earlier Devil May Cries, I always felt burned out on how the game would start and they'd want you to climb up the style rank, the S rank or whatever, but then they'd give you 2 moves to do it, and they'd want you to have like some variety. And this one, I feel like they get a lot of mileage out of what they have. And once you unlock the Angel and Demon styles, like forget it. You can, if you can think it, you can do it.
Can you talk about what these points are getting feed into?
Oh, sure. So based on your performance, you unlock obviously concept art, but more importantly, you unlock. You get upgrade points, and in a couple seconds I'm going to run up to an upgrade statue that everyone will remember if you're familiar with Devil May Cry.
Oh, yeah.
And those upgrade statues show up in this game as well. And ooh, that was close. You saw that perfectly right. Anyway, so yeah, you're trying to build up those points so that you can upgrade Dante's moves, and the way they even handled the shop is very well done. Like
I hope it sets a precedent that other people will now follow. Yeah. Although I doubt that will happen, but I just hope it does.
I got caught. Ooh, I was working it there. Yeah, because like not having a lock on, just going back to that for a second, it definitely makes things like the oh wait, I was trying to do that. Okay, it makes things like doing the stinger kind of a pain, because for some people, like you can accidentally, hit something you weren't even aiming for.
Right, and then leave yourself open.
Yeah, or I left myself open there because I wasn't trying to pay attention. Ooh, okay, got away from that. It's funny because remember when I was reviewing this last week, you would like transfixed on what I was doing.
Yeah, I was trying to write. And Jose was destroying my productivity because this game looks amazing.
Yeah, or I usually can make it look good when I'm not getting hit by guys with big chainsaws. Oh
man, that guy with the chainsaw has it up for you.
Well, he's kind of a pain because when they glow gold, like there's no way to interrupt them.
I see.
So you have to like just get the hell away from them. Okay, so I just finished this battle. Now you're gonna see this place like get totally trippy, acidy, psychedelic, like.
I like that giant wall of speaker she has.
Yeah, now it really detaches. She's pulling you even further into like her dominion. And just for some context on this mission, he's here to try and talk to her, but she's like, well, you have to go through my challenges before you do that, and that kind of stuff.
So yeah, let's check out upgrades.
So here's the upgrade shop. Yeah, so you have core abilities.
Right.
Every ability in the game you can try before you buy. I mean, with some exceptions, but it launches there's a training mode too that you can access from the start menu. But every weapon has like multiple layers of things that you can unlock. Then the thing is, once you invest in one of these in the game, you can take back that upgrade. Like you can almost respec and sell it back to the game. Like say, okay, I don't really use this move. Let me drop that upgrade point into this move instead. Like it's an instant way to respec. That's really, really cool. And there's even some guns that I need to show you. Like there's standard ebony and ivory, and I don't really play to the gun's strength, so I haven't been showing that as much. But they also have a shotgun. They have this really interesting gun called the Kablooey, which I'm going to show that to you right now really fast. That's fun. And switching between all of these weapons, if you notice the icons in the bottom left, it's just a D-pad press, and you can do this in the middle of combat, which is so cool. Yeah, like I could switch to these like shuriken kind of things and then go back to the scythe. This trigger, I have to activate it using my gloves.
So you have all kinds of ways to add variety to your combos.
Oh my god, yeah, it's so cool that way. So let's play this little game show, The Devil Has Talent. Did you know the devil had talent?
He's done some impressive work in the past 100 years, so probably.
Yeah. Have you played a Ninja Theory game before?
I haven't.
No?
What are they? Enslaved,
Enslaved,
and
that's right.
What was the one for the PS3?
Heavenly Sword.
Heavenly Sword,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, this level also has like multiple pathways, so you can go off on the side and like discover stuff. They're not like super fleshed out, but it's kind of cool.
Right.
So if you look and notice the floors, different colors, I have to have the specific style kind of activated so I don't get damage on those floors, and that's kind of how this game she's going to put me through works. So now I'm going to show you the kablooey, which is really cool. It's basically it's like a flare gun, and anything that you put a flare on, like I'm going to, oh wait, that's a shotgun. I'm going to put a flare on that guy. Now if I press X and A, I can blow him up, usually at any time. Let me.
Yeah, I think you were interrupted by the floor there.
Yeah, I was actually. Ooh, perfect evade. Go to that. Okay, so let's put a flare on this guy. Let's go to town on this guy. Let's say I want to blow that flare up. I just did. And it was independent of the guy who I was swinging at. So it's really cool because you can kind of like work all of these combos in as long as you kind of maintain that awareness on where something is. Whoops. Okay. Sorry. I hope you're getting the point. Like
no, yeah,
it's
a good way to like, you can plan ahead and maybe be like, that'll be the last thing I do.
Yep.
And affect a bunch of enemies at once.
Okay, so got him again, hit him back. Yeah, things like that. And it's really cool because it empowers you to just do some crazy ass stuff.
Cool.
Well,
So
I forgot to switch styles. Okay.
Is there anything else you think it's worth showing off before we head out of here? I mean, I've been kind of on board with this game since I've watched you play it, and I'm a big fan of the series.
Yep,
I can't say they're all really good games, but I do enjoy 1 and 3 a lot.
Yeah, no, and it's true. And there's been, I'm hoping that with Ninja Theory at the helm, there will be a more consistent tone for Dante, because it feels like every game paints him in a different way.
Yeah, I think like every game had different creative people behind it. So I mean, Kamiya, the director, the creator, was only behind the first game, and
that's right.
We were talking like Bayonetta. And I think that's what Matt Leone wrote in his Bayonetta review, that it's like the Devil May Cry sequel.
That's right, yeah, and that was something that was very cool about it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, no, and this is just some platforming, but obviously, we don't want to bore folks.
Yes. So you heard it here.
Yeah, give this game a chance, people.
Yeah, we want to see more games like this, and maybe this will teach people. Maybe you should just wait and see if a game has a new developer. It could turn out for the best, right?
Yeah. I mean, look at Dante. He doesn't look like a druggie anymore.
No.
They obviously listen to feedback.
It's like a healthy young man.
Yeah, go look at that early TGS footage of Dante, and then look at the finished game, and you will see that this thing came together a lot better than people thought.
They did listen to your feedback. So, for One Up, I've been Bob Mackey, and Jose, I want to sign off.
I'm not going to be Bob Mackey anymore.
I'm going to continue being Bob Mackey.
Okay, cool. I was going to say, all right, yeah, thank you for watching, and check this out, especially if you're a fan of action games.
Yes,
you
and
should not miss this.
Read Jose's review on our site.
Yeah, please.